Okay, so let's get going. I'm going to take this gray-green light, and on some of the leaves, what I want to do is create, like kind of like we did these ones, where we make some of them a little different. So let's feature a couple of these. It's really light, so you might not see it, but it's going to make a nice little highlight for us. And we want to, okay, so just kind of sporadically, just kind of put some somewhere. Okay, just so you can have a little bit of, like I say, variety. Variety is the thing. Well, depending on what you're talking about, right? Alright, let's use some Prussian green now. And with the Prussian green, I want to kind of go in kind of lightly on these, on some of these. Okay? And I'm going to start shading it in. And then I'm in some of the areas, go a little darker. So, okay, so you can get a little bit of a, all right, and then maybe do some over here too, the same way. All right. Continue just adding some greens. Maybe make it a little darker in here, in the shadows. Vary from darker to light. Leave little highlights for sure. Keep doing that throughout. Alright, so I'm just going to keep doing this. Okay, you don't need to see every one of those. Okay, now on some of them, let's take a canary yellow, and let's, just on a few though. We don't want to put too many in here, or however many you want. I don't want to do them all like that, because I just want a variety, again, of colors. Alright. Let's take it up. So we got that one's done. Now we got to do this little pot here, and for that, I think we'll try. Let's do. I got to turn my page here. Okay, these are the colors here. This is deco yellow. This is mineral orange and some terracotta. Okay, so what we're going to do here is let's take the deco yellow and, in a kind of a little messy fashion, because I want a texture. And this is where I want my little highlight there. Then let's take this, this is the mineral orange, and I want to kind of put it in, blend it nicely, but again, in little, just little squiggly lines, instead of filling it in solid, just make little, the way I showed you in the shell tutorial, to get the texture. See how I'm just kind of smushing it together, and then here we're going to blend this in a little bit. I want a little highlight here. I want it to look like a circle, so I'm just lightly going over here. And again, we want it kind of messy, so I want a texture. Alright, so this is the terracotta. And now with the terracotta, I'll start putting in some shade here. Okay, I'm going to push a little harder here, but I don't want it to have that, so I'm going to squiggle this down. This just gives me a little texture to my stuff here. This is just the way I do it. Okay. There we go. Alright, now what we got to do is we got to start filling in nice and lightly where you're going to want your shade. Okay to go over this greenish because it's a little shaded here. Alright. this. Okay. Now let's take this lemon yellow again and just kind of blend it in. Okay, just kind of blend it in there. Okay, now what we need to do is I need a shade here. Let's try some dark umber. And with some dark umber, let's come in here and add a shade, so a little shadow. Blend it in so it's blended. Little circles, little squiggly lines. Keep that texture going. Okay, we got a nice highlighted area. If it's a little too highlighted in some parts, we can just tone it down a pinch here. Just a little. Okay. And then if we need to, we can take our goldenrod. Kind of blend it all in until we like it. Okay, and do the same here. Put some goldenrod in here. And then let's do our burnt umber, or yeah, dark umber. Lightly. You can always come back when we do the backgrounds if we want to make things, do some adjustments. Okay, just so we can see how that is there. Okay. All right. All right. So now we'll do this one here. Okay. Alright, now this one here, let's make it a little bit more interesting again, kind of like this one, I guess. We'll use maybe these colors. Let's take the sky blue light. Just base it in sky blue light. And then let's get our non-photo blue out here. And our non-photo blue, what we want to do is I want to have a highlight over in this area, so I'm going to put some non-photo blue about just like that, and then just a pinch over here, just a pinch. Okay, so we got a little highlight. That's okay, good. We got a little highlight going. That's what we want. All right, let's try. This one here is our aquamarine that we were using, so I'm going to throw some of this in here. Leaving that highlight area. Okay. And then now, let's just bring a little bit of, let's see what canary yellow will do here. Yeah, put some canary yellow. Well, it might be a little much, huh? That's okay. Maybe put some canary yellow in a couple little areas. Just to get that nice little look. Okay, now we need to darken it up here. Let's take, this is a kelp green I'm going to try here. And I'm just going to and since I have the kelp green out, I might as well use it. Not doing the tips, see? Just doing that. And then for the tips, let's do our canary yellow. Okay. And let's take some indigo blue and put some indigo blue on the bottom. Okay, and actually, let's see, here I sharpen my pencil. Put some over in here too, darken it up here. Okay. Okay, and then now let's grab our white, and with our white, let's just blend it all in together here in the middle. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alrighty. Now let's move over down to this guy over here. Alright, let's grab our China blue and let's fill in this area here. Nice China blue. Okay, and then let's do some non-photo blue, and let's put that in this area. Okay, non-photo blue, and then this is the same one we were using, China blue. Okay. Okay. Non-photo blue. Top as a blender. Alright, let's take this indigo blue that we were using before, and we've got to get our darks in here. Got to get our drama in here. You know what? I don't have a paper underneath here, so I'm gonna do this because I like having a paper underneath when I'm coloring. Alright. That's better. Okay. And I'm going to take my canary yellow here, kind of highlight this area a little bit. Just throw some on there. We got a little. Now I need to actually make it a little darker, so I'm going to take a black, and I want to give it a nice shade. Shade it in here. Some black. Okay, there we go. Got some shade going. Throw in it some shade. Okay, now we got some jasmine. Let's fill these in. Some jasmine. Okay, now this one here is, I want to make it fuller. So I'm going to use a micron pen. This is a Copic. This is a Copic multi-liner, and it's 0.05, if you can see it here. There you go. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I want to draw in some more leaves. So it wasn't quite so boring. But hey, now that we're at it, I might as well. That's okay. Well, I was going to do it over here too, but that's okay. I'll just leave it. Okay. So now what we're going to do is let's use some this jasmine again and fill these in. Some jasmine. You can just kind of go like this too. You don't have to do each one. See how I'm just kind of, and that's okay. Let's try this one. Alright. This one is a Kelly green. And with the Kelly green, I'm going to put the stem in and then just kind of put in some green here. And then now we're going to need a darker green. Let's try this one here with the Prussian green. And the Prussian green. And let's take that indigo blue. And with the indigo blue, some dark green. Let's see, where'd my dark green go? No. Let's see. Okay. And then take our Parma violet. And with our Parma violet, let's just do this. Okay. Alrighty. And let's take our hot pink. And since we're here, let's just do this over here. Some hot pink. And I'm leaving some spaces of white, you know, I didn't really put it everywhere. Okay, let's take our light aqua. And with our light aqua, let's put this in here. Alright, then let's take, this is a Kelly, one I really want is a brighter one. Let's do this one. This is a spring green. A spring green on here. Okay. And let's do our lines and spring green. So there you go. So it's got a little goodness to it. And let's put some spring green down in here. Down here. Okay, and then up in here, up in here. There you go. And now let's take this here. We've got some artichoke, and with some artichoke, let's give it a little tone down here. Make it kind of dirty. You don't want it too neat. Just okay. And then take our let's see which one. Take a deco yellow, and with a deco yellow, we can just use that to blend. Okay. And then a dark green. Actually, let's make these dark green. They stand out a little more, huh? Yeah, maybe give a little shade in there. Okay, and then for the outside, let's take okay, let's see, hold on, I didn't want that. That was a bronze. But I want that kind of a color, so let's try this one. This is a light umber. So with our light umber, let's come around here, and then just in some areas, because I want to leave a shadow and highlights. That's what I meant to say. Okay. That way it has a little bit of highlights to it. Well, I guess I happen to have this out. Let's use this for some yarn. So for the yarn, right? And if we want to accentuate it here, this is, no, I don't want that. That's not going to work. Let's do this one here. Dark umber. And we can put it where we want, a little bit of shade. Nice and light. See how light I put that in, just lightly. Okay. And then let's take a pink and throw some pink on there. Okay, there we go. I got the pink out, so I might as well. Okay. Done. This is just a regular pink. That was the lightest pink that we were using before, which was the that was the deco pink. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of the regular pink there. Okay, now let's do, I'll put some hot pink, just, okay, I need to get a shade here, the color to shade it with, alright, let's use, okay, this is 50% warm gray. This is the deco pink. Okay, and then let's do, this is aquamarine, and I'm going to outline it, and then fill it in lightly. Okay. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one here. This is a cobalt turquoise, and I want to fill in the background with that. And maybe let's shade this bottom part maybe with that. Alright, shade the bottom part with that. Yeah. Okay. And maybe put some over here also. That one there. Okay. Now these little sticks here, I need to keep them light because I know in the background I want them to show up. So let's try this one here. This is a 20% French gray, and I just want to fill these in, these little boards, these little signs. Okay. And then let's use sandbar brown just to kind of give it that look. Let's do a really cool green pot. Alright, so let's take this here is an apple green, which I need sharpened. Okay. And I'm just going to fill in this area here. Nice green here. Okay. And since I have it out, let's just put it in here, just since I had it out. And let's shade it with this Prussian green. Okay, and I think I'm going to do the same thing over here too. Put darker here and then go up. Darker here. Up. Now I only want to go along the edges of that because I want a little stem. Look at that pot a little bit. Okay, now on this one, let's take a pink, and let's just put a little bit, let's see, a little bit of pink maybe in here. Maybe a little down in here. Okay, then this is a carmine red, and with the carmine red, let's add some here. I'm going to put a little bit right there, a little bit of highlight there. Make a nice band here. And then over here, some more carmine red. Okay. Okay. Let's take this dark umber, and the dark umber. Okay. And what we need now is a brighter red. I'm going to take my carmine red and put it in here. All right. And I think I'm going to bring some carmine red into here too. And I need to take this apple green, and I just need to darken this up a bit here. Here's one here. This is kelp green. In some areas we want some highlights. All right, well, I have the kelp green out. Now, here's the same thing. I think it's a little bit too skimpy. So I'm just going to take my pen that I did, and I'm going to just add some more leaves. Okay, and then let's take this hot pink. Okay, and then we've got a magenta. And then let's blend this all out with the light, with the deco pink. Deco pink. Okay. So I have, it's light medium. I need a darker. Here, it's just, no, I don't want purple. I need a, here, let's do this one. Magenta. Again, it's not, it looks darker on Just pushing a little harder down here. Magenta. Okay. And I'm going to grab some white. Okay. And let's do, okay, yeah, peach. So let's base this in a peach. Okay. And I'm going to take this a spring green, fill in these ones that I put in here. And there's some spring green. And then take the kelp green and put in my shades. And that's all right. All right, so now let's take this color here, which is a parrot green. And with the parrot green, let's just kind of throw that in. And maybe over here too. All right. And let's see. This is a pumpkin orange. With the pumpkin orange, we'll just kind of come around here. And we need now cobalt turquoise. And cobalt turquoise. And then sienna brown. Okay. Alright, this is a gray-green light. And with the gray-green light, let's make these little puffy balls. Okay. That was easy, wasn't it? We got it out. Let's base this. Okay. Okay. And then, okay, some apple green. Green. And then we need to darken it. So we'll grab the dark green, and I'm going to put it over here. Okay. Hot pink over here. Hot pink, and then use some hot pink just in this little area here, and maybe put a little over here for some interest over there. Okay, now let's take this lilac. And I'm just gonna pull this in. Okay. And then let's go here to this. Yeah. See, remember I told you that they're transparent, so by putting the pink underneath, it gives a different, like a glowing type of effect, which I like. Okay, let's do some non-photo blue. And put in some photo blue. Okay, let's use this one, cerulean blue. Oh, it's not sharp enough. And a cerulean blue. Okay. Now, let's do, where's that dark purple? There's some dark purple. Oh, the dark purple, I'm going to come around here. And let's come up in here. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, now over here, let's use some spring green. Put some spring green in here. And now we're going to use the dark green. Okay, grab our dark green. And with our dark green, those are so hard on my eyes. Okay. I'll have it out, so I might as well. Let's just push and then leave the tip. Just leave a little bit at the top so that you have a highlight. Okay. All right, well, there you go. So we did the all the plants, and then we'll come back here, we'll finish this, and we'll do the thing. Oh, we didn't finish this little guy over here. This is a Prussian green. Okay, and let's take, and with some lime peel, let's get a little shadow here, side there. So it's got a little something. And let's take, what is this, lilac, and alrighty. Oh, we didn't do this pot over here. I have my lilac. I don't want two of those together. So let's do this one with this one. This is a peach, and fill this in here. Peach. We'll do a peach and maybe a terracotta, huh? Okay. If I couldn't find it, let's do pumpkin orange. Pumpkin orange. Okay. I'm going to darken the sides here a little. Okay, now we're done. All right, there you go. Now we're going to do the shelf itself. The shelf itself. Okay, there you go. All right, well, I will see you in the next video if you're still sticking around with me. Okay, so I will see you later. Ciao.